5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, today we glued 40,000 magnets to my skin to see if I could pull the moon closer to Earth. Welcome to another episode of His Lightyear, where we riz the intergalactic baddies and show them haters they ain't she. Catch me munmaxing for the peak boy 6-7, aha loves me.
In medias res. Yeah, that pretty much sums up one of the greatest tropes in storytelling. Gone are the days when you could just start slow, get a feel of the premise, get to know the characters, embrace the scenery. Now, fuck that. It's all or nothing. You have 3 seconds, entertain me or get the fuck out. There's no beginning, there's no end. We are right in the middle. And this very modern form of storytelling became quite popular as recently as 2000 years ago. Guess we've always had short attention spans, haven't we? Now stop blaming the algorithm. It's you. Just
shut up and get to the point!
Nothing's for certain in life, so you just gotta enjoy the smaller things. And with all that's happening right now, if our precious green earth survives just another year of this bullshit, I can confidently say it's gonna be a great year for the movies. I mean, just look at the slate of releases. And in the middle of all this, Nolan's Odyssey is surely gonna be a highlight, at least by the looks of it. Just look at the casting choices. Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway, Zendaya, Tom Holland.
Yana, Khadijah, Lenny Carvel, him, her, him.
You get the point. This movie has everyone. To be honest, I wasn't really familiar with the premise of this story up until recently. And I'm sure there's gonna be enough content going around explaining what that trailer even means and what exactly was happening. And why am I so goddamn hyped? So if you're one of those who are still a bit confused as to what you should expect from this movie, don't you worry, boy. You are gonna be even more confused by the end of this video. Getting to the point, the basic premise is simple. It's an epic tale that revolves around the treacherous and grueling journey of a hero who spent 10 years fighting the Trojan War and then spent another 10 years on his journey back home. It's just the purest tale of perseverance, man against nature, humility over greed, freedom over fear type shit, and honestly, we can all relate to this in some form or the other. I gotta be honest, I have never been this excited to see real trees in a movie that are not CGI. Or maybe it is, and it's just that good. But Nolan's specifically known to send his actors out there and touch grass, and they seem to be doing quite a lot of that in this one. So we can safely assume there's gonna be a lot of practical effects in this movie, like all Nolan movies.
Don't flip! Helicopter!
Getting back to the trailer, we get a bunch of these sneak peeks that show us just how grand the scale of this movie is gonna be. The tribulations of Odysseus and his men. A few shots of the other characters. Anne Hathaway as Penelope and Tom Holland as Telemachus. We see a brief shot of Agamemnon wearing that all-black armor. Odysseus kneeling before him, because Agamemnon was the commander-in-chief of the Greek forces. And yeah, I like saying Agamemnon multiple times. Agamemnon was also the brother of Menelaus, whose wife Helen was taken to Troy by Paris. The prince, not the city. Anyway, this angered the Greeks and basically led to the 10-year war, which is the basis of this movie. You know what, just do yourself a favor and watch the 2004 movie Troy. It has its own inaccuracies, but it's got a lot of cool shit. And Brad Pitt. Also, if you do watch that, remember that they emphasized on making that movie grounded in reality. And Nolan's Odyssey doesn't seem like it's gonna shy away from all the fantastical elements of this story. So, yeah, at its heart, Odyssey is an unrelenting cycle of fucking around and finding out. Cause when Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch set out on this adventure for the love of everything that is sacred, they just cannot give out good vibrations and sure as heck don't feel any sweet sensations.
Shut up, bitch!
Which is exactly what happens. when Odysseus pokes Cyclops in the eye. And guess what he does next? Mocks him right before going back to his journey through the sea. And guess who Cyclops' father is? Poseidon. Who is Poseidon, you may ask? The literal god of the sea. Needless to say, the rest of the journey doesn't stay one for the socials. But this doesn't shake their resolve. And after a series of doing things they were expressly told not to do, this group vacation officially turns to a solo trip as Odysseus finally makes his way back home. This post-journey part of the movie is where I'm assuming will be Tom Holland doing a lot of the heavy lifting, as did Telemachus, while he suffered a decade of unknown men causing an absolute ruckus in his house and eating all his food. But not no more, cause daddy is home and he is angry. Also, anytime Robert Pattinson and Tom Holland share the screen, it just doesn't end well for Robert. So let's see if Tom keeps that streak going this time. Anyway, back to the important things. The sound design in the trailer was enough to get me hyped up, and the visuals obviously look promising. All in all, a great addition to an already stacked lineup of films. And like me, if you're someone who appreciates the experience of going to the movies and coming back with a lot of things to talk about, this one probably looks like the best of the bunch. Oh, and I almost forgot. Nolan's about to open a new chapter in modern filmmaking. And also he's going to be introducing a bunch of new technology. So officially, this is history in the works, people. As always, appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And if you watched the trailer and found something interesting, feel free to comment below and let me know.